Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to another month of the live stream. I hope you can hear me well. I will turn down the music. Let me know if you can't hear me. There are always some technical difficulties when doing live streams. So we got some really exciting stuff to discuss today. Just a few hours ago we released 6 new algos and we stopped 1 algo, meaning that we now have 25 active algos. So usually we are running 20 algos at the same time, but now we're increasing that to 25 algos. These new algos are partly developed by us, but also some of the algos are third-party developers that we have purchased the rights from. So we are now diversifying our algo portfolio with other developers. We want to make our algo portfolio and our algo offer to our customers as complete as possible. And we see that there are good algo developers out there with proven out of sample results, and we have purchased some of those rights. So yeah, I believe 2 of the algos that we released just a few hours ago are actually algos that have not been developed by us. Hello Andy. All right, so should we start with that? Let's run a backtest of the 6 algos that we have developed, that we have released. And if you have any questions about them or anything along the way, please just interrupt me and I will answer them as soon as I can. And while you wait, while I start ProRealTime, you could see the results of the month in the bottom of the screen. I believe one of the algos are not showing in these results, but you can get a picture of how every algo have performed. The best one this month was the Prime US 100 M2. Second best was CutStacks M10. All right. Hi Dan, nice to see you again. All right, let's start with the US 100 algos. Out of the 6 algos we released today, 3 of them were for the Nasdaq 100 market. I'm now running a backtest of the CUTS US 100 M5 algo. So for you who don't know the differences between our algo collections, the CUTS collection is a collection of algos that are not based on a single core strategy, but it's rather a collection of a number of different strategies and edges and so on. The thing with all CUTS algos that are similar with all CUTS algos are that they have a bigger average gain than the average loss. That's one thing that's common between all the CUTS algos. Here is the newly developed CUTS US 100 M5 algo. Let's see how that one performs. I'm running a backtest of 200,000 units. That gives us a historic data back to June 2020. Let's see how that performed. Hi Herman, did you have time already to backtest the algo? I just released it. But yeah, that looks interesting. It trades a lot, it makes a lot of money. It's kind of high risk, but also potential high reward, of course. Come on. Give me a second. I have to check which algo this is. So one of these algos, one of the CATS US 105 algos, is developed by a third-party developer. Yeah, the one I'm backtesting now is developed by a guy called AlgoTrader, or AlgoTradern, which is a Swedish trader in pretty active on Twitter. You can look him up. He have developed this, I believe it was 14 months ago, something like that. And we have now purchased the rights for this algo, so we are happy to be able to offer this for anyone who are running all algos with us, or just want to purchase a couple of algos. You can get this one starting today. All right, so the backtest is finished. We have a win rate of 60% and a profit factor of 2.05, total of 145 trades. Yeah, as I said, the CATS algos all have one thing in common, and that is that the average gain is bigger than the average loss. So we have a time in market of 22% and average orders executed per day of 0.42. Out of, let's see, this should be approximately 18, 21 months or something like that. If I'm counting this correctly, out of 21 months, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 are negative. But if we are looking at a quarterly chart here, you can see that almost all bars of the quarterly chart is positive. And on the yearly chart, of course, we have all green bars, meaning that we are making money each and every year. As you can see, the max drawdown is pretty impressive. We have a max drawdown approximately of like 17% of the total gain of this algo. You can see that in the chart as well. You can't see any major drawdown in the equity of that algo. One thing you should know about this algo is that it doesn't really perform this good in spread bets account for some reason, for some unknown reason. We are looking into that, but you should run a backtest on your spread bet account to see how it have performed on the spread bet account. It might differ in a way that you might want to do your due diligence before starting this algo on a spread bet account. But if you're running it on a CFD account, just go ahead. It's a fantastic algo with fantastic out of sample results. What else could I say about this algo? We could see what it the stop loss of this algo is 0.6% or 0.8%, depending on if it's a long trade or if it's a short trade. The target profit, there is no target profit, but we have a trailing stop on this algo. So that's pretty much it. If you don't have any more questions, and if you have any more detailed questions, you might want to contact AlgoTrader, because he knows everything about it. Okay, I see, Herman. Yeah, it's a good looking algo. Let's look at that one next. It's the CATS US 101 algo. We're running a backtest on 200,000 units again. I do have access to 1 million units, but I mean, we could sit here all night if I'm going to run a backtest for 6 algos on 1 million units. It's not going to work. While we wait, this algo have a stop loss of varying between 0.6% and 2.2%, and that is also depending on if it's a long trade or if it's a short trade, but the stop loss can vary somewhere between 0.6 and 2.2%. The target profit of this algo is 2% or 2.3%, depending on if it's a long or short position. And it does have a trading stop. This algo was developed 18 months ago. So what you see now is historic data back to August 22. So in this backtest, you would only see 9 months out of 9 months worth of historic data, but this algo have been in incubation test period for twice that period. Yes, 1 million units backtest is more interesting to study. If you don't have access to that, I would recommend you get that right away. It's a fundamental thing to develop good algos is to have that extensive historic data. It will give you more out of sample data to test your algos on, and it will give you more in-sample data to test your algos on, and subsequently give you more room to test that algo on out-of-sample data. So getting 1 million units, it's 5 times the historic data that you get compared to 200,000 units, which is the default you get when signing up for ProRealTime. So yeah, to get that, you go to I could send that link in the chat in the end of this YouTube live stream, because I don't really remember the link right now, but you have to sign up for a premium account of ProRealTime to get that. All right, that takes time. Right, now it's finished. Yeah, so on the 200,000 units, back to 2022 in August, we got 42 trades, a profit factor of 4.07 and a win rate of 83%. So yeah, this is some serious stuff. I would love to show you a 1 million unit backtest, but it would take 5 times as long as this backtest did. I could see if the screenshot I posted on Twitter, it might be of 1 million units. Let me check. Yes, it is. Let me show you that. Yeah, here it is. Here's the same backtest on 1 million units. We have 236 trades for that whole backtest. It's going back to May 2020. Win rate of 79%, profit factor of 2.72, a time in market of 10%, This algo is both going long and short, but it's primarily a long algo. So good stuff. I'm recommending you everyone to get their hands on this algo and start it as soon as possible. Next one, it's the last Cuts US 100 algo. It's called Cuts US 100 M5B. Let's run that one. This algo is actually, let me try to remember which one. This algo is actually algo built for the DAX market, but out of but just happened upon it randomly to run a backtest by mistake, running this algo on the US 100 M5 market. And what we saw was that it had extraordinary good results. And as we built it for another market, the results that you will see now is 100% out of sample. So this algo, it hasn't been developed and tested for like 12 months that we usually do. We built it for another market, so we can consider this all out of sample results. Here it is. It has a pretty low win rate. I mean, this is the Cuts algos that we're talking about. It has lower win rate, but bigger average gain than average loss. And here it is. We have pretty small stop loss, big target profit. For some reason, the max drawdown isn't showing here, but it's very small. The stop loss is 50 points, and the target profit is 300 points. So we have a target profit that's 6 times bigger than the stop loss. And let me see. Yeah, I can't really remember which exact algo it is that we built it for, but I believe it's like Cuts DAX M5. Yeah, or it might be Cuts DAX M3. Can't remember. Some of those algos, if you run it on US 100 M5 time frame, it's producing these good results. All right. Let's proceed with the fourth algo. That is the Prime US 100 M3B. That is actually also a algo that we have, let's say, so to say, reused. It's actually the Prime US 100 M2 algo, but we are running it on a 3-minute time frame. Let me show you the results of that. Yeah, here it is. So as I said, this is the Prime DAX M2 algo developed for the 2-minute time frame, and we are running it on the 3-minute time frame. So it's been developed for another time frame, but it's producing extremely good results, extremely good out of sample results on a different time frame. So this is a sign of a really robust strategy, and it's 100% out of sample results. Here it is. Looking pretty good, right? Yeah, we're making money every quarter. Not really much to say about that. You already have that algo. It's just running on a different time frame. Now let's proceed with the 2 new FX algos. As I mentioned in the email I just sent out, we have created a new collection collecting the 4 or grouping the 4 Forex algos that we have. It's the FX Euro USD M3, it's the FX USD Yen H1, it's the 2 new algos, which is the FX GBPGen M3, and it's the FX Euro Yen M3. And I will show you the 2 latest ones that I just mentioned. Those are the 2 new algos that we just released. The other 2 just changed names to in accordance with the new algo collection name. And if you have any questions, just let me know. And if you want to backtest any of our algos, go to our website and just sign up. It's free. You can test any algos you want. You can also test them for free for 21 days in live trading. So you can both run a backtest, see how they performed historically, but to get you more confident in our algos, you can also run them for free for 21 days. Right, let's see. FX. Bye, Herman. Talk to you later. Yeah. What can we say about this algo? It has a stop loss of 25 points and a target profit of 13 points. It does have a trailing stop. Here are the results. Looking pretty good. The drawdown also for some reason not showing in the backtest, but as you can see here, the drawdown is I would say approximately like, what can it be, 12% out of the total gain of the algo. Let's look at the second one. Okay, so this algo runs on the EuroGen. The second one runs on the GBPGen currency pair. Any Manchester United fans here? Not really. Why are you asking then? Is something happening? Yeah, I know. I mean, I have to rerun it, but let's hope that it works with this one. Otherwise, I would rerun it. The drawdown, you just have to trust me, is very small for these new FX algos. Yeah, so this algo also have a stop loss of 25 points and a target profit of 13 points with together with a trailing stop. Here we are. Wow, they beat them with 7-0. That's is that good for you, Dan, or are you ripping the hair out of your head right now? Here is the GBPGen algo. This looks good as well. Drawdown is very small. What you should know about these algos, it utilizes the limit order. The thing with limit orders is that it doesn't really represent the backtest of an algo running with limit orders have errors. It's not unusual that the results in live can differ pretty heavily towards the backtest. But we developed these algos a long time ago, and we have run them for live for a long time. But you should know that the backtest are not really that similar to the live results. But yeah, they are very good. They are making money. I believe that the GBPGen algo last month had a profit factor around 3.5 or something like that with 10-12 trades. Yeah. All right, I'm happy for you, Dan. That were all 20 algos. We are stopping one algo. Thank you for reminding me, Dan. Out of the 20 algos that we have active before today, we are stopping the PRA cuts DAX M5 algo. We might bring it back later. It haven't really lost a lot of money. It has just been pretty much flat, making those small losses over and over again, making a small win, making some losses, making a bigger win, but it's basically just flat. One or two more trades and it would actually reach an all-time high. But we are pausing it to make room for these new algos. We might bring it back later. As you know, we have all old algos in incubation as well as maybe incubation is not the right word for this, but we keep all old algos, and we evaluate the results of all old algos at regular intervals, just as we do with any new algos that are coming out. So we are keeping an eye on that one, might bring it back later. But the 25 algos that we are running now are the ones you see on the screen now. Here they are. We have changed the position sizing a bit as well. One example is that we decreased the position size of the Euro USD M3 algo. We increased the position size of the CATS FDSE H1 algo. I believe there are some other smaller change as well. So you can go to ProRealAlgos.com/results, and you can see what position sizing we are running. Yeah. Any older algos doing well, better recently? Well, I would say in general that the US 100 algos, both active ones as well as old ones, have performed very well the last 2 months. So as you probably know, the US 102 algo was one of the worst performing algos of 2022, but I believe it made approximately like 1,800 euros in the first 2 months of 2023, and it's actually at an all-time high. So yeah, in general you could say US 100 algos are getting their revenge now in the start of 2023. And what's my market prediction for the week? Don't have one. I should never ever make a prediction of the market, and I should never ever again try to choose a selection of our algos. I will always run all active algos. That's a promise for myself for 2023. Yeah, what else? Marco making the million. Marco is not doing the live cast anymore. Let me show you the results of this account. Yeah. For you who don't know what this is the challenge to turn an initial capital investment of 5,000 euros to 1 million euros in 48 months using only algos from ProRealAlgos. Yeah, we started this 3 months ago, or we started it actually on 2 months ago, on the first Sunday of the new year. Here are the current results. We are at a gain of 5,655 euros of this account right now. That means that we have made a total gain of 13% in 2 months. We have made a 28% gain compared to last month. So last month we were at, I believe it was 4,475 euros or something like that. Yeah, so we are making progress. We are behind the projected curve. We should be somewhere around 6,200 euros or something like that. We have to make a monthly return of 11.67%, a quarterly return of 39%, and a yearly return of 276% to reach that 1 million goal in 48 months. And we have to double the equity every 6.27 months. Yeah, we are getting there. It's a high risk with potential high reward challenge. If you look at the screen right now, you can see 2 equity lines. plotted on this chart. The black exponential curve here is the projected line, the line of the equity that we have to reach in order to reach this goal. But the two other lines are the historic results of ProRealAlgos from start. We started back in, when was it? 2019. So what we have done is we have plotted the historic results of our algos with the reinvestment of profits that we will use in this challenge. So we have increased the position size of our historic results for every 5,000 euros earned. And that gives us these results. So we started with 5,000 euros back exactly 40 months ago. 5,000 euros, that was the starting capital, and now we would have reached a total gain of 628,000 euros. So yeah, we are getting there. But you should know that this challenge is very high risk. You can see here around month 29 and 30 we had a drawdown approximately like 45% of the total equity of the account. So if we would have, let's say, 1 or 2 months more of that, we would have blown the account. But you could join this challenge with let's say half the risk that we are taking, and I would believe that chances are pretty good that you would make exponential amount of money. All right. Are you adding all new algos to making the million account? Yes, we are. How do you plan to increase the equity or to trade additional algos? Surely 5k won't cover it. Well, the only way to increase capital in this challenge is for the algos to make their own money. Now when we got a total equity of 5,655 euros on the account, 25 algos will not have we will not be able to have 25 simultaneous positions with only 5,655 euros. So what will happen, and what have happened since we started this challenge, is that at times when we already have a lot of positions, a lot of trades, is that algos will stop working. If an algo tries to enter a trade without the required security margin, the algo will stop. So what we will do is just start it again as soon as possible. So yeah, it's pretty random. We don't know which algos will make the trades. We don't know which algos would have the bad luck to not have the security margin needed when they want to enter the trades. So yeah, that's how it will work. Yeah, I think that answers your questions, and I think we might be done. If you don't have any questions, extra questions for me, I don't really have much more to show you right now. 6 new algos are being released. If you haven't received them, if you are an all algo package customer, just let us know. You should have received them just 1 to 2 hours ago. So for you who are don't know about this yet, we are offering all our all algo package customers and all our lifetime package customers updates and new algos throughout their license period. So for anyone who is renting the all algos package, the yearly access, you will get all new algos released during that year that you are that your license is active. Yeah, we will talk about that then. Did Making a Million get the nice winning US 100 trades last week, or missed them due to equity? I'm not sure. I know that I got the good trades of the cut stacks and 10 algo. If you haven't looked at it yet, then please do. It's really made a good February, and I believe it's on the top 1% position here on the best algos per month. Yeah, it is. And Prime Use 100 M2 is at the top again. All right, so if no one got any more questions, thank you for watching. I will be back. When will I be back? I will be back in April 2nd. So next live stream is Sunday, April 2nd at 7 p.m. just as always. Do we need a new license file for the new algos? No, you don't need a new license file for the algos. You can the new license solution that we have built makes all newly released algos work with your already existing ProRealAlgos license file. Thank you, Herman. And I know, Herman, you're looking for some more trading strategies you won't believe exist. We have 3 of those coming out very soon. We also have new learning videos, a long video, a full complete guide on walk forward optimization in ProRealTime. It just takes a lot of time to to edit it, to make the manuscript and so on. But it's coming soon. So please subscribe to our channel if you aren't already. All right, so thank you for today. Talk to you again in 1 month, and happy returns for you all. And I'm glad for you, Dan, that your team crushed Manchester United. Bye.